of your UAAP, the Final Four.
Lasal against number 4 seed Ateneo is going to happen on Saturday.
Lady Falcons and the Tigresses. Well, in this second set, once again, UST winning this one, but Adamson really started off strong, even leading by 5 points. But eventually, UST was able to finish the first technical timeout with a 2-point lead, 8-6, and then afterwards, UST holding its own, especially at the net once again with their blocking. Angela Binting really tried her best, and even coming up with really powerful hits. But and also the floor defense of the Lady Falcons again was just present, but the defense at the net of UST really proved to be effective even in the first set, continuing here in the second set, just doing marvelously at the net. But of course, Soriano also had her share in giving out points for the Lady Falcons. Patilano is being seen in this first time in this game, in that second set. Medyo naka-ano naman kagad di ba? Maganda yung ginawa ni Patilano, who held her own. But again, UST just took advantage of their height once again in the second set.
More than the unforced errors ng Adamson, this is just in set number 2. UST just showing that, we're better, we want this more, and that's why they got the set in a much easier fashion, 25-18.
Now UST having more attacks at 12, Adamson producing 11, and the serve points, of course, Gonzalez again was used by Coach Shaq de los Santos on the line, having, of course, hindi naman niya sa kanya lahat, but 2 service points coming from UST. Ito na naman yung errors ng Adamson, 10 on the first set, 10 on the second set, really just too much, for one set. So something that they have to address in this third set. They still want to go on in this game.
This is the final chance of Adamson to stay alive in the Final Four if they want to continue on. As Soriano draws the first blood in set number 3. In their last meeting, UST with a 3-set win. In their first meeting, it was a 5-setter in favor of UST. So coming into this match, UST with a psychological advantage against Adamson.
Great move by the first referee.
Check.
1-all here in set number 3.
Here's
Maru Panatikla was the second, make the third leading scorer for UST in their last game.
Combination play, Mike Ortiz on the tail end of that play, taking the point. Grabe kung kanya kalaki yung nagko-combination play, nakakalito talaga. Hirap basahin, parehong matangkad.
Binting is blocked. Blocked again is Pao Soriano. Ortiz doing an excellent job at the net to begin set number 3.
Single block in the middle for Ortiz.
2-point advantage, Tigresses. That's straight to the net on a service error by Panatikla. Pineda had 9 points in their last game. Gets a service ace here. She's been cold the last 2 sets, ano?
That's right. No, parang quiet day for Pineda.
Let's see if she starts to kick it up a notch here in set number 3. Adamson in dire need of an extra scorer right now. We're tied at 3-all. Can Pineda deliver? Bernal, error at the net.
That's right. Not in the best position. Kind of took off her eye on the ball.
3 straight points for Adamson, taking the lead here 4-3 in set number 3. Almost another service ace for Pineda. Free ball, Adamson. They're going to have to settle for this. Benting swipes it. Soriano. Right at the line.
Nice area for Soriano. That middle hit.
4 straight points for the Lady Falcons. They are up by 2.
And that's because of the poor reception of UST. On the serve of Pineda at this time. Better reception results in a point by Isa Maizo. Down the line hit.
Maizo stopping the bleeding for UST and she scores a point. Let's check in with Maan Panganiban.
Huwag tayong mapagod, sipag lang. Coach Dulce kept saying this to the girls. Now, the main concern of Assistant Sherwin Meneses is that the girls think too much of what UST is capable of doing instead of thinking of what they can do to win. And what they need to do now is communicate more and spread out that floor defense now that UST is going for longer spikes. Also, they have to lessen their errors. Now, Eric, you've seen the first and second set performance of Angela Benting. In this game, having a possibility of being her last, she got a bit emotional when I talked to her about this. She said she even spoke yesterday with her teammates regarding this. Nung pinag-usapan nga namin to, hindi sila nangako sa akin pero gagawin daw nila lahat para maging maganda yung laro ngayon tapos manalo para may bonus akong extra game, she said, guys.
All right, thanks, Man. Indeed, it's very important, especially for a player like Angela Benting, who she's devoted her entire college playing career for Adamson. And for it to end on a sour note, of course, syempre, gusto mo, you want to go down fighting and try to prolong your life in the Final Four for as long as possible.
As long as you can stretch it for maybe another game.
Bernal. Here's Benting. The blocks of UST or the defense of UST are really tightened up here in set number 3.
Well, they really have to do it at the net. Why? Because they really have poor floor defense. Napakahina na floor defense na UST. So, kailangan sa net pa lang may mangyari na. Otherwise, they always have a hard time picking it up.
UST within 1. Angela Benting. Very good momentum on that approach. And she scores. Putting Adamson at 8 points. They're up by 2 here in set number 3. Instant replay right there featuring Angela Benting. Single block, of course, definitely not enough against the talent, the player of Angela Benting's caliber. That was Shakey's fast serve. Shakey's It's Fun Family Pizza. Zapanta off the blockers. Tip over on the second ball by Di Maculangan. Zapanta tries again down the line. Picked up by Dusaran, the libero of UST. Easy over. Tigresses. Kinlog blocked. Adamson settling for a tip because the block's been there for UST. Zapanta. Cut shot.
They should really get around the blockers of UST as Makatuno is now setting again for Lady Falcons.
Easy over.
Let's see if they capitalize on this free ball. Makatuno on the second ball gets the point.
Makatuno has been trying that move every now and then. And this time she is successful. Medyo mataas pa. But she was lucky that time. Now, yun nga, medyo mabagal talaga ang floor defense ng UST.
Last minute. Maizo taking that one.
She was having second thoughts about that ball. Let's check in with Patch Cansana.
It was a better UST in that second set, and the girls were able to adjust with the pace that Coach Shaq wants. And he gave everyone a pat on the shoulder, telling them what a good set they had. Dito makikita, Eric, yung sinasabi ni Coach Shaq na hindi lang sa height sila lamang, kundi pati na rin sa experience. And the maturity of the girls are very evident with the way they play and the decisions they make. For this last set that UST is hoping for, make no hesitations and always be alert. Expect that you will be given a ball, and don't forget that there is always an option for a drop ball. Coach asking to inject more variation in this set, and they ended the huddle with the biggest smile as if they already know how this game would end. Eric and Mosey?
Thanks, Patch. Well, indeed, no. Experience-wise, UST has a ton of it. compared to Adamson, especially in tight situations like Final Four and even the finals.
Yun eh, it's more of the winning tradition, di ba? That ayaw mo magpatalo, the pride is at stake. And, they're the defending champions, so may pinagbuhugutan.
But so far right now, Adamson with a 3-point, make that 4-point lead off that Panatikla error. 11-7. Set number 3.
USC cannot play relaxed in this third set. Alam naman natin, Lady Falcons, iniintay lang yan eh. Mag-crack itong USD and really, I'm sure, take advantage of that. But Caballejo taking that point off the block. And on the other side, Caballejo has been quite not that noisy in this game.
Definitely not playing like she was when they took on LaSalle last Sunday. Kinlog.
Combination play. Almost spoiled by the tape of the net, but again, Aiza Maizo. Another point for her. Only one blocker. Kaya medyo kahit nakuha niya yung point,
Kasi she really wanted to, I guess, nail it and make a point, make a statement. Zapanta, that was a difficult angle for her with the way the ball was coming to her, From left to right yung takbo ng bola eh.
Ang hirap i-time.